Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your Karmic Romance Timeless Tarot reading. This is a tarot reading that is going to look at a relationship that was karmic, okay, and what it was intended to teach you and where you're headed from here. But most importantly, I want to point out that for me, a karmic relationship isn't just a relationship where you have bad juju with somebody in a past lifetime, okay? There's so much more that goes into it than that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the overall energy of lessons that you had intended to gain through this particular karmic romance. And this is not a relationship that is going to reconcile, okay? This is a relationship that was to teach you and grow you for the true one that you are supposed to be with, okay? And so you got to look at it as all the mistakes happen and play out in the karmic, and then that prepares you for the real thing. And if you've gone through many karmic relationships, then know that by the time you get to the real deal, it's going to be out of this world amazing. And that's why you had to go through so much boot camp in regards to romance, so that you would be, you know, of the same caliber as your twin flame soulmate, you know, however you want to look at it. All right, Scorpio. So let's pull and see what the overall lessons were for you. All right, well, there's that. So first thing out, had to fly out, is the Lovers. So because this is the card that represents Gemini in the tarot, some of you, it could be a Gemini. But with this coming out, yeah, you are really being groomed and shaped through this relationship in preparation for your true twin flame, okay? This is like the ultimate boot camp. Yeah, and aside from that, we're also having a soul awakening happen this lifetime, Scorpio. So I feel that because you loved this person so much and really believed they were your one, after it ends, it's very hard for you to move on. In fact, you kind of go into a state of paralysis where it's either you don't want to move on or you don't feel like you can move on, okay? It's just, it's too painful. But with this, you know, this is saying all false illusions around love and romance in general that, you know, we have humanized, all of those illusions are going to be shattered. You're going to come into an entirely new perspective about love and romance, twin flame energy, and what all of that means for you, okay? But I definitely feel there's a period of singlehood after this relationship ends, because it's just, I feel very intense on you emotionally, and you just don't have it in you to be with anybody else. It's like you've got to heal yourself. And also, you know, you start having this soul awakening. What hurts us the most grows us the most. And those, you know, of us who are having a soul awakening this lifetime, there's an event that's going to just completely shatter you and rip you apart, and that's so that you can have this soul awakening, so all the illusions can fall away and you become this amazing new version of yourself. And that version of you is the version that aligns with your twin flame. So let's pull a flames card to look at what lesson you gain on a soul level through this relationship. Yeah, this relationship ultimately allows you to achieve ultimate stability within yourself, okay? Whereas Before this relationship, you might not have known who you were, what you wanted, where you were going. After this relationship and you move through the healing process, there's no question in that about Scorpio. Not only that, you're just very confident and secure within yourself. And you are at home in your own body. Whereas before, maybe not so much. But after this, after the healing process, you're on point spiritually. You know who you are. You know your divinity. There's no question. All right, so let's pull a card, a Cups card, to see what lessons you gained from an emotional perspective through this relationship. Look at that. We have the Nine of Cups. This really grew you emotionally, but more to the point, after you are through healing and you've had this soul awakening, you're going to know exactly what you want. Like I said right here, there's going to be no question for Scorpio. It's like you're just going to know, and that's what you're going to shoot for. And there's no insecurity. There's no question that you're not going to achieve because you've had this soul awakening. And, you know, who you align with after this soul awakening is just a much more profound connection than anything you've ever had before, because you're both awakened souls, and this is going to be your first romance with another person as an awakened soul. So it's going to be out of this world, my friend. I know that you thought this relationship right here was it. It's not. This is nothing compared to what you're about to experience with your true twin flame. It's you are awakened, and there's nothing like that. So let's see what this relationship has taught you materially. Look at this. We have another nine. This is the Nine of Crystals right here. Yeah. No, Scorpio, again, you know what you want and you're going to go for it. And there's just no question in your mind. It's like, I'm going to have money. I will be able to support myself. I'm going to have ultimate happiness. My dreams, my wishes are going to come true. I will be emotionally fulfilled in my next relationship. I will be, you know, material, physically fulfilled in my next relationship. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I bring to the table. I know how to make dreams come true. I am not illusioned about romance and what it really means. Anybody would be lucky to have me. I know who I am. I have myself on point, okay? Really nice energy there. Let's pull an Orbs card to see what is gained in the mental body through this karmic relationship. We have the Five of Orbs. So if you were really confrontational prior to this karmic relationship, where it's like, it's my way or the highway, or I have to be right for the sake of being right, I always have to have the last word, or you really believe like I really know what's going on, this is just kind of like an energy of forcing your truth and your belief onto somebody else, or having to win every argument and every battle just for the sake of it, not really for any other purpose, whether you are right or wrong. It's like, I've got to win. I've got to win. Okay? Or this is the type of person that you have dated over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. All right? Through this karmic relationship, this energy is shifted, if you so choose, Scorpio. If you so choose, where, you know, you're either going to come to your own mental clarity and peace within, to where you don't care about being right anymore. Or if you get the slightest hint from somebody that they've got to be right just to be right, and that's all that it's about is their ego, you're not even dealing with it. In fact, I just feel like as you heal from this relationship, you heal this about yourself, and you no longer are going to attract that type of energy into your life, into your experience. So let's pull a card to see, after you have fully released this relationship, let it go, and have allowed yourself to heal, who do you ultimately become and turn into? The Ice Queen. Ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. What I feel about this, again, goes back to Scorpio knowing who they are, what they want, their place in the universe, what they deserve, their worth, their value, and not being willing to compromise on that. More to the point, all the people that are these Five of Orbs, where, you know, they've got to be right, they've got to have the last word, like, all of a sudden now, you're done with that energy, okay? You don't even want to be friends anymore. Like, this person probably thought like they would always have you around their finger, and once you're through your healing process and soul awakening, you're like, yeah, no, no, I'm somebody else now, and who you are would never, ever have a chance with me. Not this version. Sorry, sister, you out of luck. It ain't gonna happen. Girl, bye. Okay? Yeah, no. Done. You are done with the games. You are done with the drama. You are done with people feeling entitled to you just because you are a loving, giving, healing person. You're like, no, you're not entitled to anything. I don't care, you know, if you shared my bed for 5 years. You're out of my life. Like, I have elevated beyond this. You serve no purpose in my life whatsoever anymore. In fact, you just take from me and you make me feel bad, and you make me remember things that I don't want to remember because I've overcome them, and I don't want to get sucked back into that energy. So yes, my heart has turned cold to you. My heart has turned to ice. And that's something I feel that many Scorpios did not feel or believe that would ever happen to this person. Like, you just never thought you could freeze your heart. But once you get through the healing and that soul awakening is complete, there is no more illusion about who you are or who you have been with. You see it all and you're like, yeah, no, get out of here. You don't really have my best interests. I don't care what you're telling me or what you think is motivating you. I see the truth of you, and it's time that we move on from each other because there's somebody else for you, Scorpio, your twin flame love, and you'll just know that on the other side of this energy. So let's pull some cards to see what is keeping you holding on. I mean, it is pretty obvious here, but let's just see what comes out through the wisdom of the House of the Night. Oh, you don't want to give up. You were like, no, that was my boo-boo. Your heart and soul were invested in this. And there's a lot of deception. You're having a hard time with that. I feel like it's about closure. Don't hold on to anger. Don't hold on to hatred. Don't hold on to bitterness. It's just like, I feel that your Scorpio is like, I was 100% in, I was true, and you lied to me, you betrayed me, and I don't know how to let this go. I don't know how to move on from here. And I want answers. I want retribution. I want revenge. And no, Scorpio, you just need to heal and allow this soul awakening to fully take place in your life. So let's draw you some advice. Alright, so celebrate life. No matter what, Scorpio, find something to be happy about. Be excited. Trust the changes. I'm telling you, once you are fully healed of this and you are fully awakened spiritually, there is a romance that is coming your way that is nothing like you have ever had before, and it will be worth every bit of the heartache and hurt that you have had in this relationship and every relationship leading up to this one, okay? Celebrate life. Celebrate all the seasons of your life, all the changes of your life. And we have a root chakra. So your sense of stability, safety, self-esteem, all of that may have been very compromised through this, especially if you were cheated on, kicked out of your house, really rejected in a harsh way. So you need to work on balancing that root chakra and healing that root chakra. There are many different YouTube channels out there that offer free meditations, through like guided meditation, through sound therapy, like you name it, you will find it. Heal your root chakra. All right. And I feel like in doing that, it really facilitates the healing and it moves through you very rapidly and quickly, because you were also having a soul awakening as well. So you got a lot going on, Scorpio, with this karmic relationship, but it is definitely in preparation for your true soulmate, twin flame, love, however you want to view it, which is up ahead on your journey after you have moved through this energy, incorporated all lessons for you, and expanded your beingness and fully healed. It's like you're just a brand new person with a whole different outlook and perspective on life. So those are the messages I have for you, Scorpio, in regards to your karmic romance. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.